So I have no idea how this is going to turn out, but anyway. Right, welcome to the very first episode, episode 0 of Mediacore. So what I'm going to be doing is, in episode 0, is cover things like this. Hopefully the screen's not too blurry, but cover a lot of games so we actually get off on the right foot.
So this is the very first part of Mediacore, and it's actually going to be episode 0 because we've been trying to do a lot of stuff and I want to get music rights sorted and things like that. But the very first thing I want to actually cover is Mundorare. This has probably been on the news quite a bit already, but I really want to cover it myself. Just give my own opinion on it. Mundorare is a site that has actually been following Rare, the actual company themselves. And they've actually been going for 9.5 years, so nearly a full, 10 years, which is quite surprising for most of this type of thing, for to following a full developer through all of its time. So what you can see on their actual website itself is, their basically, I think, their final post that they're going to be doing. What they wanted to do was actually do a good documentary on them, and through the 25 years of everything that they did. As you can see, it's all written on their website as well. And they were really, they were trying to discuss things, and they were just basically shot down over it. And then during the negotiations, Mundorare actually got a wee shot at actually having a look at, Connect Sports, and it was their first really openly negative review, as they put it on their website, and this really didn't help in the negotiations at all, because, like, me personally, I know that if people get money, they're just gonna spiral out of control. You never wanna, you're just gonna go money. So I completely agree with this sort of thing with Rare itself, but you gotta appreciate the fans, So these guys, like, they've been delaying things before, as like Mundorare put it on their own website, as you can see on the thing itself. Viva Pinata was delayed, Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, Perfect Dark and Cameo, things like that, all put on hold. They spent an entire year working on GoldenEye 2007, only had to be cancelled, with the final product, all that sort of caper. So not really that good anyway. So basically, as you can see right in the middle of the screen at the moment, is basically their farewell. Mundorare just saying, they've, over the past 9.5 years, they've made friends and started relationships and everything, and they're just gonna close down. That's really their, hopefully, they basically wish good games and everything for the future, but they're not gonna be covering anything. So first of all, very, very, very bad news, to be honest, because to be honest, I do really feel that people like this should really be supported, but some things aren't just meant to happen, So this is just some new DLC that looked very interesting for Dragon Age. It's called Golems of something, Architect or Architect, I don't know how you're going to pronounce it, but it looks really interesting, to be honest, So Amgarrak. But yeah, no, it does look very interesting. It does look like a very good addition to the actual game itself. To be honest, I didn't play, I played the demo of the damn thing. Actually, sorry, I wouldn't really say the demo. I've played actually some part of the game, but not a lot to really give a good opinion on it. But yeah, basically, looks like it could be very interesting, to be honest. It is from EA, it's a bit of a but BioWare, so a bit of a so yeah, like, you know, generally it looks pretty good, but I'm really hoping for number 2, see what they do with the consoles, because the console one really wasn't that good, to be honest. Did not enjoy it, but I'm gonna play. I'm probably gonna struggle through it at some point anyway, and just get through it anyway, because you know they do good games, as you can see from Mass Effect 1 and 2, and all the DLC they're bringing out for number 1 and 2 as well, and they're thinking about doing stuff for 3. But anyway, that's for a later date. Golems of Amgarrak looks alright, to be honest, and it's gonna be coming out on August the 10th. So, woo. So first of all is Halo Reach. Now you've probably seen this before, and Halo Reach is actually coming out with a new Xbox. So the new Xbox is to be released from E3 itself, but now Halo is actually doing what they're doing with the previous one, with limited edition Halo Reach book, Halo Reach box set, blah 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 blah, load of wank. As in, looks alright, but I really could not be arsed with all that sort of shit anyway, you know. Takes a lot of your money and probably not that much, you know, resale value, you know, after you buy it, because there's probably going to be enough of them released that you can see about them. But they do look pretty cool. It's sort of handwritten books and stuff. And then on top of this, what I actually found most interesting was something that was released a couple of weeks ago. That was something about the actual Halo Reach actually game code. So if you own the original Halo itself, so you've got a game code that's suitable for yourself, which, you know, I do have myself. I cannot be asked to get the game out for you, but because, you know, if I show you the game code, you'll probably take it anyway. But if you do have the original game, you know, for the PC, you can get some flair, as some websites are putting it, i.e. some freebies. With the actual thing itself, you'll be able to get like something like armor or something like that, but like that's one free thing. But otherwise, you know, with all the stuff that they're, as you can see, pulling out of the actual bloody £129, you get like a statue and some shit like that. Who gives a fucking rat's ass, really? Like, I know myself, I have a fucking 3-bedroom house at the moment. Where the fuck am I going to put that sort of shit? I need fucking shelves everywhere if I'm going to start collecting stuff like that. But like, overall, it does look pretty cool, but I don't see why you would buy something for a game you haven't played. Like, I know myself, I hadn't played Fallout 3, you know, before it was released. I played through Fallout 3, and then I wanted the lunchbox, and then I wanted the dummy heads. But with this, you know, like just with Fallout, you know, they release it just like as an extra package. You know, you get the game, and then you get the upgraded game with like booklet and stuff, and then you get the even more awesome kit, like just like COD and everything like that. But I don't see why you need to buy extra stuff for a game you haven't even played. Might have played a demo or something, but overall, really, this Xbox does not look nice at all. The black one looks better. If you're planning to go for a new one, go for the black one. Fuck the, what's it called, the silver fucking weird ass controllers and the silver ass Xbox. Not going to fit into anything. You might as well get the nice sleek looking, you know, Xbox itself, and fuck this, you know, fuck everything. Just might as well get the game if you're going to buy it, you know. You get as much probably money back from it anyway. Yeah, they have the limited, the console, and the legendary edition. The legendary has a wee thing and shit, but who gives a rat's ass? What I gotta know is what you're gonna get for the little code itself, but bit of an overpriced thing for me, to be honest, you know. So next up is Limbo on the PS3, but not actually really. So this isn't really up there with news and stuff, but this is some people, you know, quite a lot of people have, you know, done Limbo on Little Big Planet. So they've made it look like Limbo, you know, with all the dark features and stuff. Like, you can barely see it on this video, to be honest. I remember watching another video which was very, very good. Just have a wee look on YouTube and you'll be able to find it, you know. But they've sort of researched, well, I can't really say researched, they sort of made ones that look exactly like it, you know, they play sort of the same way, you know, with the same sort of death structure and everything, except in the Little Big Planet, you know, PS3 thing. So overall, pretty good, you know. It's more like a kick in the bollocks for the guys that made Limbo, and these guys have made it on a completely different gaming engine which has already been released. Otherwise, the Limbo guys had to go out and figure out what's going on, all this sort of camera, make their own engine and everything. But whatever. If guys can do it, they will do it. There's plenty of people that have enough free time to do this sort of stuff. Like, if you go on a Little Big Planet, they've got like classic things of everything, like Mario and everything. Sure, there's some dude that made a calculator of 1 billion cogs, things like that. But yeah, like overall, this is like a thing to really, just show other developers that people can do this. People can do these sorts of games really quickly. You don't need to be selling it at such a high price point, which is what I feel. Like if you're putting that much work into it, you gotta come up with something, a bit more. I don't know. Either cheaper, because Limbo doesn't seem that cheap for what it is, and if someone else can make it on Little Big Planet, maybe not the same atmosphere, just download some bloody music for it and that you've done. But anyway, yeah, pretty interesting. So actually not a lot of news on actually this story itself, but it seems very interesting. There's actually been a musical version of Mario brought out, and people are saying that it's not actually more along the lines of like a parody of it or anything. It's more along the lines of what the hell do these characters think, in this world, what can they do, etc, etc. So seems very like a really faithful version of what the actual story of Mario is, story. But yeah, it seems kind of interesting. I haven't seen much about it. There doesn't seem to be any videos lurking about, just a couple of screenshots and stuff. That's just what is floating up somewhere around here. But yeah, it seems to be kind of interesting, nothing really too major, but yeah, still pretty interesting. Microsoft Street Slide. So basically, everyone's used Google Maps before, and you jump into the actual map itself so you can see a street view. All Microsoft has done is made that into more of a Doom original type-esque type thing. So you can transport within the area, you can zoom right out, you can zoom right in. As you can see here, you can zoom right out and just go right up the street with all the photographs and stuff. So basically they've made a slightly better interface to actually use the Google Maps with, but still not really that advanced, to be honest. It does give people a lot more freedom to do what they will with it. A lot more flexibility with the actual streets themselves and everything. But overall, it is just really a better interface for Google Maps. There's not really much innovation here, to be honest. Well, that's what I feel anyway, But there doesn't seem to be much innovation there, but it does seem very interesting. They could really develop on this, but besides that, I just thought it was interesting to have a wee look at it, because it is something they haven't really, released and, relieved. But yeah, it looks interesting, and I hope they can really continue on this sort of pace of actually doing stuff with their product. But anyway, that's really the news for for the now anyway. I was meant to do this a while ago, so I apologise for how late it is. So I'm just really going to condense this on Saturday and just stick it up anyway and see what we can do from there. So hopefully get on to a better schedule from now on. But this is episode 0. And we'll probably be adding a lot more in later on in the week and stuff. So thank you very much, and thanks for watching. Woo! Peace! Mediacore. Woo! So QuakeCon is coming up. It is actually the 12th to the 15th of August. I am so not going to be there because I will not have enough money, but speakers are announced and we found them up here. On Thursday there's going to be a load of people, like Cortex Room and things like that. You can actually see everything on, you just type in QuakeCon panels and speakers announced. So I'm actually going to probably be looking over this, if they have any footage from the actual thing itself. So it looks really interesting. Quite a lot of people, from Saturday, well actually Friday seems to be the main day, but like overall seems to be pretty good. I hope people actually get to this and actually report back to see what happens. But looks really interesting. I do like to see when people actually, take their thumb right out of their ass and actually start talking about shit. But we got this, and then we got packs sometime up in the future as well, so should be good. So this is Shogun 2. I really don't have much else to say about it. Love this game. I have the original sitting right over there. Give me 1 wee second. So, this is Shogun 2 right here. This is Shogun 1. Quite a long time since a new one has been released, so can be a bit iffy, but they don't really show much gameplay in this, and this is quite a common thing, with most trailers now. They don't actually show much gameplay, but they do show cutscenes, and cutscenes are quite nice. So I could tell you a lot of information, like for example, the 10 billionth episode, 10 billionth tweet was the blah 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 blah. Basically, 20 billionth tweet was done some time ago, like a couple of weeks ago. Some standard message, done, of the actual thing itself. So nothing really that important. The guy messaged his friend that was new to the site. Woo! So basically, Twitter is now really, really popular and used quite a lot. So, like I said, me restarting the video 3 times again now. So, woo! Nothing really exciting there except, well done, Twitter. So by the way, you see this guy that's on the screen right now, he looks like a guy from a movie called, so yeah, look at this guy, look at this guy, look at this guy, look at this guy, then back to me, then back to the looky guy, and then back to me, and back to the guy. What does the other guy look like? He looks like a character, doesn't he? He is a character from Battlefield Earth. Yes, that's right, from this guy that wrote the Scientology crap. Da, 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 da. There he is there. That's the guy that I'm talking about. There's the guy over there, and this is the guy from the thing. So, sort of the same, isn't it? And there's the guy there. Look back, look forth, look back, look forth. Kind of the same thing, isn't it? Isn't it just? So we'll just do oi, and then oi, and then oi, and then oi. They look kind of similar, don't they? So that guy's from Battlefield Earth and the other guy's from StarCraft 2. What the fuck's going on there?
Firework party foul. How long did you spend on that? An hour and a half. That was a waste of time. Put it out, dude. Dad's gonna kick your Batuski. Yeah, just say it was like a meteor. Mom, look what I'm looking at, Mom!
This one's really spazzy, isn't it? Right, this is me trying to get my new show on the go. What I decided to do was basically do episode 0, where I cover a load of E3 stuff. Thought I might as well just download some of those. I'm not too sure how this is. I think this screen's fine. This screen's all blurry. I'll turn this one off. Maybe that's a bit better. But, downloaded a ton of videos there. So basically, I'll play those and talk about it at the same time. If I can use my Xbox. There we go, we'll do it over. I don't like the zoom, by the way. Okay, I'll just... entertaining at all, but I'm going to run through them, probably some of them very, very quickly because I've got a big, massive sheet. So let's get started. First of all, that one there was okay. I'm not even too sure this is recording. Why is there no red light in the front? Anyway,